You returned. Good. That means the heavy truths of the first chapter didn't scare you away. We did the cleaning. You removed the cheap dopamine, the fake pleasures, and the toxic people from your life. Right now, you are in a void. There is silence. And this silence is dangerous. Most men slowly crawl back to their old lives right here. Because the silence is unbearable. For years, you lived with constant stimulation, constant noise. Phone notifications, social media, meaningless chatter. These were the curtains preventing you from facing your true self. Now, those curtains are gone. And what remains is your raw, naked reality. Nature hates a vacuum. If you do not fill that void with discipline, your old habits will return like vines to strangle you. The first 3 days seem easy. The 5th day, the difficulty starts. By the 10th day, the urge to return to the old cycle reaches its peak. This is where you are tested. Here, you will either become a man, or you will return to the herd. Now, it is time to build. We call this, the forge. Here, raw iron enters the fire, gets hammered, and emerges as a steel sword. In this process, you will sweat, you will be in pain, and your old self will beg you to stop. Throughout history, warriors were forged in this fire. In Sparta, in Viking clans, in samurai dojos. They all knew the same truth: the comfortable man is the weak man. The suffering man is the strengthening man. Your mission is simple: endure a little more pain every day. Show a little more resistance every day. Because muscle grows with pain, and character is built through adversity. Stop listening to him. Kill your old self. That pathetic, lazy being who clings to excuses and says, "I'll start tomorrow." He doesn't exist anymore. He is dead. And you are rising from his ashes like a phoenix. Construction begins with a solid foundation analysis. The first and hardest step of the process, the internal audit. Stand before the mirror and strip yourself bare. Not just physically, but spiritually. Take a notebook. Take a pen. And ask yourself right now, who am I? Who am I, really? Put aside the story you tell yourself. I am a good person, I am merciful, I am hardworking. These are not your personality, these are your ego's defense mechanisms. Write down the naked truth. You are lazy. You are a procrastinator. You run from responsibilities. You are afraid of women. The fear of failure has paralyzed you. The biggest mistake men make is lying to themselves. I'm actually not that bad, my heart is pure, I'll do it when the time comes. Cut it. You are lying. You think you are smarter, more handsome, or stronger than you are. This is your ego protecting you. Why must you be this ruthless? Because society will pity you. Your mother will comfort you. Your friends will say, "You're fine, bro." But the world? The world will not pity you. Women will not pity you. Your rivals will not pity you. So do not pity yourself. Cut yourself open. Dissect yourself. And rub salt into those wounds. True change begins the moment endless ruthlessness starts. In psychology, this is called radical acceptance. You are a problem. Yes, as you are right now. You have a problem. And problems exist to be solved. First, face the things you cannot change. Is your height short? Are you balding? Are your genetics not amazing? Do not deny this. Do not fool yourself by saying, "These don't matter." Because they do matter. Yes, people look at appearances. Yes, society judges you by first impressions. Yes, it is unfair. But it is reality. And you cannot change reality. But you can change your reaction to it. Accept it. Look in the mirror every morning and say, yes, I am short. This is a disadvantage. But this is not my entire value. Yes, I am bald. This is a socially negative trait. But this is not the only thing that defines me. Remember Tyrion Lannister's legendary strategy here: never forget what you are, for the rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. Why is this vital? Because tomorrow in the real world, women and rivals will hit you right there. This is called a shit test. When a woman points out a physical flaw, if you haven't accepted and digested this fact internally, your frame will break. You will get defensive. The man who gets defensive is the man who has lost. Because defense is an admission of weakness. A strong man does not defend. A strong man wears his flaws on his lapel and says, yes, that's me. So what? Do not hide your flaws. Own them. They are your battle scars. Every scar is a story of survival. Every flaw is a part of your uniqueness. Let's get to where you are actually guilty. The things you can change but haven't because of laziness. Are you overweight? This is not a choice, it is disrespect to yourself. Are your teeth bad? Is your diction poor? Is your cultural knowledge shallow? These are not things you can dismiss as my style. These are proofs of your low value. Now you will make a list. Another list. But this time, not a my flaws list, but a things I will change list. And this list will be divided into 3 categories. 1. Physical wreckage. Weight, posture, clothing, personal care, hygiene. Write everything down. My teeth are yellow, write it. My posture is slumped, write it. My hair is a mess, write it. Be ruthless. 2. Mental wreckage. Anxiety, distraction, lack of discipline, lack of reading, lack of knowledge. Be honest here too. I read 2 books in the last year, this is a disaster. I can't concentrate, your brain is lazy. I am constantly worried, your mental muscles are weak. 3. Social wreckage. Communication skills, leadership, charisma, quality of social circle. I can't make eye contact when talking, write it. I am invisible in a group, write it. My friends use me, write it. Male ego kicks in here, oh, what's the need? People should love me as I am. Wrong. When you see that fit, muscular, well-dressed, charismatic man walking down the street, and you say to yourself, what's the need to try so hard? You are lying. You are jealous. You are jealous of that man's discipline. Here is the truth, that man wakes up at 5 a.m. You wake up at 11. That man drinks a protein shake after the gym. You eat a burger after sitting around. That man reads books in the evening. You watch Netflix. That is the difference. The discipline gap. The priority gap. The value gap. There is a need. It is the only need. We are not creating an average man here. We are creating the top 10% man. Admit you are a wreck. Say to yourself, I am a ruin right now. But I am the architect. And I will turn this ruin into a palace. The physical requirement of ghost mode, pain, sweat, and tears. The gym is not a hobby area. It is the Iron Temple. Being a male is a biological state, but being a masculine man is a construction. And this construction is done under weights. You will enter that gym at least 4 days a week. I am not talking about running like a hamster on a treadmill. You will lift heavy, cold iron. You will tear your muscles so they rebuild stronger. Why iron? Why weights? Because the iron doesn't lie. 200 pounds is always 200 pounds. If you can't lift it, you have no excuse, you are weak. Get stronger. The iron is the lens. You cannot lie to the iron. You cannot complain to the iron. The iron doesn't listen to you. The iron doesn't care about you. The iron only shows you the truth, either you lift it, or you don't. And why is this so valuable? Because life is like that. The real world is like that. No one will listen to your story. No one cares if you say, but I tried really hard. The result matters. Performance matters. Capability matters. Physical power is a disaster if uncontrolled. A muscular body but an uncontrolled, angry, panicked mind. This just makes you a dangerous fool. You must train your mind too. Because the biggest problem of the modern world is this: men with weak minds. Constantly scattered, constantly anxious, constantly reacting to external stimuli. These are reactive men. And the reactive man is the controlled man. You will be the proactive man. You will not react, you will take action. You will not panic. You will execute strategy. You will not be swept away by emotions, you will maintain control. This is where meditation comes in. Do not think of this as spiritual, mystical nonsense. What we are doing is focus training. Your brain constantly tries to escape to the future or the past. Psychological research shows that the average person is not here and now for 47% of their day. Constantly thinking about a past regret or a future anxiety. This is mental time travel. And this is the biggest factor draining your energy. Meditation is the art of grabbing your brain by the neck and saying, "No, you are here and now. You are under my command. Just 10 minutes a day. Doing nothing. Just focusing on your breath." Here is the technique: sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Your mind will try to escape. What did I forget today? How will the meeting go tomorrow? I wish I had done that. Let these thoughts go. You just return to your breath. The first 5 days will feel impossible. The 10th day will get a little easier. After a month, you will feel the power. What will this gain you? Emotional control. While everyone panics in a crisis, you will remain ice cold. When someone tries to provoke you, you will not react. You will wait. You will evaluate. And you will make the most appropriate move. This is the greatest superpower a man can have: imperturbability. The Stoics called it apatheia. Freedom from passion. Emotional distance. You are no longer dependent on external events. You are the central power. Storms revolve around you, but you remain fixed. And add this to daily journaling. In the evening, evaluate the day. Where was I strong today? Where did I show weakness? What can I do better tomorrow? This disciplined introspection is the mechanism that makes you 1% better every day. The strategy is clear. You looked in the mirror and recognized the enemy. You lifted the iron and hardened your body. You trained your mind and steeled your will. But it is not over yet. Having a strong body and a calm mind is not enough. That body and mind must be able to do things. You must have weapons. You must be competent. You must have the ability to make money. You must have social intelligence. You must have leadership. Because muscles and mindset make you strong. But strength does not mean success. Strength is just potential. You need a strategy to convert potential into power. You need to earn money. You need to build a reputation. You need to create social value. In the next and final briefing, we will cover the progress. How will you convert this power into money and status? And most importantly, how will this new you communicate with women? Because what is the purpose of this whole process? Not just to be strong. To be strong and attractive. To be dominant. To be alpha. Construction has started. The foundation is laid. The walls are rising. No excuses. Don't cry. Don't complain. You are in the sector. And there is no pity in the sector. Keep moving. Build. Ascend.